Do you like the free flow?
I do like the free flow.
Welcome to the Ash and Burns podcast. Two guys don't know what we're talking about, but come along for the ride. We talk about politics, religion, sex, video games, movies, pop culture, conspiracies, aliens, ghosts, Bigfoots, and
anything and everything.
That's right, Ash and Burns podcast.
Rolled up into a big juicy burrito. What's it taste of?
I need headphones. The headphones are.
What'd you do with them?
I don't know.
Oh,
Let me get my headphones.
I got a toot.
Go ahead and start without me.
Hello, people.
It's the Ash and Burns podcast.
Ooh, feel a sneeze coming on.
Podcast. Oh, sorry, Mr. President. Sorry about that. Somebody injured Mr. President.
Liberals.
Has to be. They don't get their way, they resort to violence, as we know.
What? But they're so tolerant and inclusive.
Just because they use those words.
They're so inclusive and tolerant.
It's weird.
How dare you say such things?
I said it. Anyway, I'll be
Here.
Emperor Palpatine tonight.
Here I am to save the day.
Oh, maybe my headphones are too big for this.
No, it's just your head.
Nah, man, it's just the. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. The dark side.
I got asked to help clear some land on June 14th, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to help you clear land. For hunting.
June 14th?
Yeah.
Something's going on June 14th.
Yeah, I
You've
know.
already committed to.
I pulled out my phone and was like, oh, can't help you.
What are we doing June 14th?
Some road show, some car. You need me to help you.
Yeah, that's right.
No, actually, he was like, what are you doing the last Saturday of the month? And I was like, wow, what you doing? He's like, I'm going to go clear the land out. And I did it before, a couple years back. Because they pay money, and I just go and help them clear the land.
Hunting.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so they let me hunt just for helping.
Well, dude, you can go do that.
But I was like, yeah, man. I pulled up my phone, and I looked. Jordan's recital.
Oh.
So I was like, I can't.
You don't
bro.
need to go to that.
Yeah, and I've seen it, 3 of them, 2 of them already.
What's going to be different?
Exactly.
Yeah. Baby, I'm trying to bring home food.
You know, every time she's almost fallen, she'll do a move and then like,
Oh, does she?
yeah.
The one I
every
went
year.
and seen, she was fine.
No, she almost fell, that one you went and saw.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I think I was drunk.
She
though.
done a little stumble, but
I was-
you know,
I think I was drunk Uncle Ash. in
she's
the
like
crowd.
6. You know,
He grew up fast, dude.
oh, I know. But now,
Yeah. So, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Got to give the people something.
Sucking the Chinese meal. This is democracy manifest.
Awesome video.
It is.
I want to meet that dude.
He's dead.
Is
He
he?
died.
Aw. Why you always stepping on my dreams?
I mean, you can meet him one day.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But he didn't get reincarnated, if that's the thing.
No, it ain't. He gonna get reincarnated.
Oh, you know your judo well.
That's what I never understood about it.
What? What's to
If
understand?
you get reincarnated, or like how the what's that right? Indian. Well, there's not Native American, but the other Indians. They believe
Hindu?
in like, yeah, they believe in like reincarnation,
Mhm.
and they believe that karma. So if you're a bad person and then you die and you get reincarnated to like, you could be like a bug. Okay, well now you're a bug. So how do you do good karma to get up the ladder? It only seems like it goes downhill because you're a bug. You have no concept of right and wrong. You're just a bug.
I've actually never thought of it that way.
So how does that work?
It's Buddha's way.
Why don't you pull out your phone and research it?
It's because it's right there recording.
Well,
Oh, and my other phone's right here recording.
yeah, you got 5
Wow.
of them.
I do have 5. I do have 5 of them.
You got like 5 of them.
But I don't have 5 of them in front of me. I got one who got me, and I got one got you. This right here will say Ash underneath me, and yours will say Burns underneath you.
Yeah, I like that.
That's how every podcast has been since 43.
Yeah.
This is number 67.
Oh yeah. What were we talking about at lunch or dinner?
Oh God, we have such good conversations
That
about Mike.
you didn't do something for the people.
Oh Lord, the last episode of Sam Squanches. I was supposed to put the pictures up we were talking about.
Yeah, I put those pictures up.
I forgot.
Yeah,
I totally forgot.
How are we supposed to have a top quality podcast show
I got no excuse.
and you don't do your job?
I can make a short of it and add it in the short.
I show up.
I know.
I do my job.
You just show up.
I show up. I talk. That's my job. Your job is to click it to AI and tell it to do it. And you can't even
do that right. Wow. I was running short this week. I actually edited that video on Tuesday. Rendered it Tuesday night, and then Wednesday I got home. I started to upload it to YouTube, which took a couple hours.
And you could have been like, oh, I was supposed to put pictures in.
I didn't even remember it until I watched it today.
Look, people, I'm trying to be on your side. I'm trying to get him to be accountable for his absent-mindedness.
I will not accept this. I will not accept it.
Oh, you know your judo well.
You know your judo well. Unhand my penis.
Dang, I would have liked to meet that dude, man. I would have liked to meet.
This man has a hold of my penis. Something like that.
Yeah, he grabbed me.
Oh, you know your judo well. Ta-ta.
You gonna put that on?
Maybe. Ooh, if I put it on my microphone, I could sit here and talk and smell it.
Or you just put it in your beard and just talk and smell it. It's the same thing. I quit doing that, dude, man. Over time, it just gets too pungent.
Well, now it's just like drops in my beard. Like I don't have a brush or a comb. There's an old rag on the floor.
Just rub it with your hand.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And now your hand smells like it forever.
There's a damna here.
Don't touch my water, boy.
Shut up.
My succulent water.
Succulent water. So we went to eat seafood tonight.
Yeah.
Me, you, McGee, and the child.
Yeah.
I ain't seen McGee in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I did. I saw her on the snake escapade. We tore down the trailer. But anyway.
Yeah. For like 5 seconds.
5 seconds. And how was the service?
It was great.
This person doesn't watch our podcast, obviously.
No.
She didn't even like fawn over us as celebrities, as most people do.
Yeah.
So that was pretty nice.
Yeah. That's probably why they do us bad service, because they're jealous.
Yeah, they're like,
look at these hot rods in
hot
here.
guys with their Trump thing. Oh my God.
No, she was pretty good.
She was good.
She actually wrote down everything, you know.
Everything was filled, asked if we
Yeah.
needed anything.
Nice. Good.
Forgot my sour cream the first time around, but that wasn't her that delivered it. It was that boy.
Well, there's always the server or your waiter don't bring you your food. They just take it and then
Well,
come
why
back
am I leaving them a tip then?
Because they come and take it, and then they come back and they kept the.
They take
keep
notes?
Well, they keep the drinks filled up.
You know,
she kept the drinks filled up.
I could pick a card up at the front
Was that
and fill out what I wanted to eat,
Well, how do
and
you
then
know?
turn it in.
Yeah, but you ain't going to get up and go fill up your sweet tea
Why couldn't I?
every 3 gulps.
Yeah, I do drink a lot. When I go out to eat, I drink the drink.
Yeah, and you fill up on liquid.
Yeah.
And then 30 minutes later, you're like, I'm hungry. Yeah.
I didn't eat all the meal tonight. Credit where credit's due, I guess.
Yeah. But you also wasn't hungry for you.
I wasn't. I just wanted the experience. I
No,
ain't
she
seen
was
McGee
good.
in a while, and I hadn't seen the girl in a while.
Yeah. It was good service.
My family dropped out on me.
Not all young people are incompetent.
No.
She was kind of young.
Hey, do you want to go to the seafood shack with me and Burns?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. We'll get the kids. We'll go. Sweet.
That's what we can gripe about.
And then I woke up from my nap and you were here.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, sweet, let's go. I don't want to go. Oh, okay. I'll bring you back some. Hey, boy, you want to go? No. Okay. Hey, girl, you want to go? No. And I'm like, oh, well.
House full of losers.
Losers. And guess what they're eating right now?
McDonald's.
McDonald's. This is what they wanted, McDonald's.
They could have went out and had a succulent meal. Succulent seafood meal. But
This is democracy. Manifest.
They're out there eating plastic.
It's pretty good plastic, though.
I mean, it tastes good, but it has no nutritional value.
We even had good service at McDonald's. The order was correct.
Yeah.
And that young man,
Yeah.
to be honest, he had boobs, though.
Well, I mean,
poking out through his shirt. No, I mean, it was bigger than mine. Mine are
look at these.
single A. But he had a mask on up to here.
Oh, you could see mine wiggle.
He had a mask up to here and a mask on his whole head. So the only thing you can see was this right here.
He's a ninja.
And he spoke like this right here. I think he wore a mask so he wouldn't spit on people's food. Sir, I got to say number stuff and comment. That's how you talk.
Yeah. Why are you making fun of people's speech impediment?
I'm just telling you, bro.
I got a speech impediment.
And I said, yes, sir. And he walked off and I was like, is that a dude?
Yeah.
But that woman that took her money, that's my new crush.
Oh, good great.
How old do you think she was?
I don't know, like 60.
Yeah. And she had succulent.
Wow.
That shirt couldn't hold him back. And I
Why?
kept staring at him. And I was like, I can't let her see me look at him. But they're right here in my face. And she's taking my money.
You were such
and I'm
a
like,
prevert.
Yeah, I just admit it freely. Everybody else is like, oh, bull crap.
You prevert.
But man, those things were
I
about to
couldn't
pop
see
out
him.
that shirt.
I couldn't see him.
Oh.
Your big head in the way.
I think you're probably right. But
Wait, you're
dude,
busy.
I know.
You're busy.
I'm busy, people. Oh, so that's my goal achieved.
Of what? Talking?
A sitting check. I don't know.
Yeah, let me look at my goals. I did not get on the treadmill today, but I've walked 7,200 steps.
All right.
I got a little app that keeps up with it.
Oh, I think the iPhone does too, but I don't know where you go to see that.
Look at that. I can go back Monday.
Dude, I doubt I have 3,000 steps.
Monday, I stepped 12,356 steps.
Oh, now you got me curious. Mine's on that phone right there.
And I burnt 603 calories on
Isn't
Monday.
it something how easy it is to eat 600 calories, but how hard it is to burn it?
Oh, yeah.
That
Dude,
sucks.
a pound is like 3,000 calories.
A pound of...
Body fat is like 3,000 calories.
Oh!
So if you get on a treadmill and try to run a pound off, you literally can run like 8 hours and not even burn a full pound off.
Isn't that disheartening as shit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But we're not meant to eat like we do. We're meant to eat like
Yeah.
some berries here and there. Or, oh, there's a mushroom. I'll eat that real quick.
Yeah.
And then I burn it by simply trying not to die from a saber-toothed tiger.
And then you slaughter a deer.
We evolutionized too fast. Go ahead. Slaughter a deer.
Well, it's also all the poison that the United States Food Department pumps in your food.
Well, I'll go get it. He's
And
got
getting it out.
Take it out.
I mean, a chicken breast nowadays are huge. Chicken breast ain't supposed to be like a football.
It's like Dolly Parton. It's like that woman at McDonald's.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be a football. Chicken breasts back in the day were like little, and then you could actually like eat it, and since it was actual nutrition, you would get full off of it. Now you just eat.
Yeah. And you think to yourself, man, I'm a loser for eating this much. But really, it's a drug. It's addictive. It's made to be addictive.
Yeah.
I mean, personal responsibility is a big thing.
Oh yeah.
But why? Okay, let me ask you this. Why is it so difficult to not eat junk? Why is it so difficult to not eat that?
Good.
Addictiveness.
Yeah.
The sugar. Like, y'all got water to drink, and I got a sweet tea.
Yep.
And I thought, I just like sweet tea. But it does nothing for me other than I like it.
Yeah.
I could have drunk the water and been like, That's all I need.
Dude, that the other day, or the last couple of weeks ago or whatever, when I talked about drinking that sweet tea at the
Oh
city
yeah.
barbecue,
Yeah.
dude, I took a sip and I was like repulsed.
Well, because you're so used to
Yeah.
because it's so, yeah.
It was just a punch in the face of sugar, and it's like, ugh.
I went through a water phase where I just drank nothing but water for like maybe a couple of months, 3 or 4 months. And then I think I was having pizza and I was wanting Coke. And that Coke felt like I was drinking cough syrup. And it's just like,
Yeah.
ugh. But I drank all of it. And then the next one tasted wonderful. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, it's just the fact that Santa Claus is red and white because of Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So they have so much pull that they could do that. They can make it addictive.
Or he's an Alabama Crimson Tide fan.
Different red though, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, they're crimson and white, but close
Nice
enough.
try. More
Close-
like NC State.
Close enough. Is NC? No, I thought they were gray.
NC State's the Wolfpack's red and white and black. I don't know.
I don't know. You live here all your life.
Yeah, I'm North Kakalaka, baby. I bring people to me.
Uh huh.
See what I'm saying?
That's what I do.
I'm the centerpiece,
I'm the trendsetter.
trendsetter. Yeah.
I got you saying Mother Woody.
Well, I'm trying to not cuss as much because I'll drop an F-bomb in like random conversation with the Pope. I don't care
Yeah.
because it's such a good adjective, such a good noun.
Oh, speaking of the Pope, guess what
here
I
we go.
heard? I heard.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is how we do. Okay.
Yeah. I heard that Katy Perry's up for the Pope run because she read her Bible for 11 minutes. So now she's classified as
She's a cardinal now.
she's in the running for being a pope.
You know, I went swimming in the lake one time. Does that make me Jacques Cousteau?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, back on that, I did hear that from takeoff to land was 11 minutes.
Do you think?
They spent 4 minutes in the atmosphere, and they did get high enough to be actually in like
Low gravity?
Yeah, but there was like back in the 80s, a Russian MiG jet pilot flew 200 feet higher than them in a jet and came back down. So he's an astronaut too, you know.
To me, an astronaut flies the damn thing,
Yeah.
lands the damn thing,
Yeah.
runs all the instruments in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I think they're trying to make it where it's like poor people like us can do it.
yeah, every one of those bitches on there were a poor person. You're right.
Yeah. Well, that's just the stage. I did finally see the video of like when they landed and they ran up and they opened the door and then that dude ran over there and then they closed it and then Jeff Bezos went over there and like put a bar on it and it like popped open and he like kind of almost fell in. But then I also saw a picture that before that happened, like when they showed the picture of it after it landed, like the first little screenshot, you can look in and the mannequin, it's like a mannequin's arm.
It doesn't look real.
It's fake. It's like zoomed in on it, and it's literally
A fake
fixed hand arm. It's all show, bro.
So, okay, theoretically, this could have happened. They could have landed, and then they had to go to a nicer, cleaner stage. Well, no, because when they landed, there was a mannequin hand in there.
Yeah,
But there's video of them floating around.
yeah. Well, I mean, you could just fly an airplane so high because that's how they train certain
that's
people.
true.
You know, and then the big conspiracy about it was like a green screen. They're not looking out, and it's like the Earth. Well, how easy it would be to put a screen up there and then project that image. You know,
But why would they do that?
And then, but another thing that I noticed is it showed the interior cameras when they're taking off and they're landing. It's like they land, and it's like they land, but the exterior shot, that thing's like thump and flipping.
Yeah.
But inside, they were just like they didn't even move.
Now, NASA's bad for this. They'll have real footage. They'll also have fake footage, and they get it mixed up. It's like they'll put in their
They're just trying to impress
underwater
people, man.
training video,
Yeah.
and like, oh yeah, this is the spacewalk, and it's like it actually wasn't. You actually have spacewalk footage. I wonder if, for production value, they staged a few things for production value, but
That's why I don't trust
like a
none of
reality
it.
TV show. Yeah, I know.
I
And
can't
it's like
trust it.
I don't trust it
I don't trust
because
anything
I've
they
seen the
say.
mannequin hand. It looked like it's like a dark skinned hand. I thought it was just like, wow, that hand looks.
It's fixed, and you can look at it and tell like it has wires.
It does. Oh, I didn't see the wire. It just looked like a real shiny plastic hand.
Yeah, I saw like 2 little wire strips right there.
Now, could that have been test footage of the landing previously, and it got mixed up with all
Why
this?
couldn't they just establish that? It's one thing to be like, hey, this is they were
Because
testing
people
it.
are stupid and get footage mixed up. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
They had to make it so quick. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
they made that Pope memorial video the Monday after the night.
There's another thing about the Pope. I was talking to the family upstairs who used to be Catholic. Now they're non-denominational.
That's
The
right.
upside down crosses at the Pope's funeral.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracy.
yeah, that is a Catholic cross because of St. Peter.
Yeah.
That's what they said. And I said, it's also a symbol of Satan.
Yeah.
And like, all this stuff, the throne behind him.
It's like in the shape of a snake and all this and that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that one carving behind the Pope in his main basilica, I don't know. Of that, it's like what it is Jesus rising from a nuclear waste crater. That's Amazon looked it up. It's Jesus rising from a nuclear blast crater, and it has skulls and body parts and skulls on his head. I don't remember, but it has it looks like something Satan behind the Pope, and the room looks like a snake head, and there's like little symbols on his head, on his big Pope hat, that can equal 666. He has upside down cross. He has like a.
Yeah, bro, I don't understand it.
I don't either.
That's why I don't.
Catholicism is.
Yeah, I'm not saying that like Catholics are bad.
The people.
Yeah, you know, just like
Anything.
just like America,
Except Muslims.
you got really good people. You know, and then you got but it's always, it comes down to the leadership, because the leadership is corrupted.
Yeah.
In a lot of things, and I just don't understand.
Well, the I was gonna say the word that my guys popped. The big R of children in that whole religion, and the cover up.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff would happen, and then they would just protect the priest and take him somewhere else. It's like, no, he needs to be in jail.
Yeah.
But that pope and other popes and other cardinals and whatnot protect them.
That's what I don't get about. It's like one of the requirements to be one of those like fathers is like you can't be married. Why?
I know.
I understand there's a symbolism like, oh, you're marrying to the church and all, but no, as a human being, you're made to have like.
I don't know the benefit of not being
social,
married. Yeah.
You know, marriage,
is it
partnership, companionship.
Is it you're married to the church? Is that the reason why?
Basically, yeah. Like sisters, they don't, you know, they're sisters. They don't marry a guy because they married Christ, you know, like, and then the same with the fathers.
I don't think that's what he wanted.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, back just popped. Oh, wow. Yeah, I would scratch my ankle and went, cluck, 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 cluck. I don't know if you can hear it. I heard it in my head.
I didn't hear it. Yeah, that's like I said, I don't agree with a lot of what Catholic, because I'm Protestant.
I don't know.
It's too many rules.
Catholicism comes up a lot with exorcisms, and stuff like that.
Yep.
So I got my ear to it a little bit for that, for the ghost hunting stuff I do. God, matter of fact, I was working an off duty. I was working a job for a big corporation. I met my friend that I hadn't talked to in 20 years.
Oh, nice.
He called me by my real name, and I didn't hear it.
Oh.
Then he called me Ash, and I went, and I was like, bro, I've been looking for you everywhere. It's been an old friend, and I haven't talked to him forever.
Does he listen to the cast?
No, he does now. Shout out to Wayne. And
welcome to the dungeon.
And he was talking about the fact that I haven't talked to him anything about my ghost hunting or anything. He mentioned, he said, I live in a haunted house, and I think I have something attached to me. And I was like, bro, I know people that can help you out. But we had a conversation. It was good catching up with him. I'm going to keep up with him now, because now I know where he works. and I got his phone number.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool running to an old friend.
Just another friend gonna boot me out even more.
Nope.
Gonna put that wedge
Nope.
in between us.
Look, that's enough for me to share. Everybody deserves a little bit of me.
I ain't got time for new friends.
I know. There's a T-shirt that says that I made.
I got old friends, and that's what I like.
Well, you know what? It's funny though. Your brother moved up here,
Yeah.
and you're like my brother. And like,
Don't do nothing with me.
well, I mean, who wants to hang out with her? I don't hang out with my sister.
Yeah. I get it. Like I said, I get it.
Rubber band man, my man.
Yeah, I get it.
Still recording? Yep. Still got your beautiful stuff.
Trying to get my other friend to move up here when he gets out of the army.
Yeah.
Trying to get him up here. It's nice and chill here. That's what he wants. He wants chill out area.
This is a chill out area. Yeah, and there's places you can move. So you have the hustle and bustle of things you want to do with the big cities right here, and then you can move out where
like
nobody
me,
bothers you. Yeah, exactly.
Sticks.
I'm mid. I think I'm mid sticks.
Yeah, you're kind of sticksy.
Kind of.
Even though you got people all around you, it's chill out here.
It is. Oh, I'm lucky, dude. I have great neighbors.
Yeah.
And if they watch this, y'all are awesome. We are the white trash of this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Everybody else is. We got dogs that bark. Our grass sometimes gets a little tall. We got junk.
You got HOA?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But it's real
Chill.
lax. Yeah. Real lax. But I mean, as far as up here where I'm at,
I heard a story about a HOA, but you're talking.
No.
We'll come back to it.
HOA here is just lax. It just keeps the lights on.
Yeah.
But my neighbors right there and right there, quiet. My neighbors over there can have a giant party. I never hear a peep out of them. Nicest people in the world. Quiet.
Then that's not a party.
I know.
They'll
have the whole lawn full, and you'll never hear a peep over there. Nothing. And they're young.
cult.
They're young. That's what I thought. At first couple times,
Man,
I was
they were
like, Amazon.
robes.
I said, I think they're a cult over there.
Burning candles.
Yeah, like the
Dark rooms.
pagan orgies over there or something.
Ooh.
And then over here is a single lady, and she's just quiet. It's like no noise.
All the single ladies.
Oh, the single lady.
She right there?
On the log cabins, yeah. Right there beside me.
Oh.
Super nice. Other than the fact that I sent flowers to there by accident, flowers and a teddy bear to that address by accident. She was walking the driveway and like gave me the flowers, and I was like, "Oh, my bad. I didn't get no teddy bear."
She kept that teddy bear.
Probably did.
Oh, you got a notification.
I always get notifications. I know who it's from.
You got your she done stole your teddy bear.
You know what? She can have it because we're not really good neighbors compared to her. She's great, and we're like,
she put a picture of
like,
your face on the front of it. She snuggles with
I
it.
hope she does. I hope she does. I hope she attached a banana to it.
Oh, Ash.
But the old man will go down there and burn like wood and sticks right there by her house. We're loud. We got barking dogs.
That's crazy.
Kids are back there yelling, screaming, playing in the backyard. She's all quiet.
We used to shoot guns back there.
We used to shoot guns. That's right.
We would shoot that 22 in the back of those shotgun shells to see if we could shoot.
Oh, that's on this channel. That's
the only
right.
one that can do it was Andrew.
Did it twice.
Yeah.
He's a good shot.
Yeah.
I was like impressed. Surveyor. Killing it.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Mark was like miss. I think Brian came close, actually.
Yeah, I think so too.
B-Rye. I hung out with him last weekend.
Yeah. And if you've never shot a shotgun shell with a 22, it's not that dangerous.
It was a
They pop
air rifle.
They pop like poppers in your hand.
I don't think it.
They don't
I don't
projectile.
Think I don't think it penetrates
It
skin.
just.
Yeah, it was air rifle shooting in the back of the.
Yeah, I thought it was a 22 we were shooting.
Maybe 22 caliber air rifle. It was real quiet. It's like because you got to pump it.
Yeah.
It was not a Daisy. It was like one of those real expensive one. Expensive real air rifles.
A Red Ryder?
No. But I went to a car show last Saturday with B-Rye and Mechanicsville. And boy, he fits right in.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, he's talking about cars and torque and changing the 350 80 motor to, I don't know. And I'm like,
I don't know either.
I turned around and said, damn, I'm glad you made friends because I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah. That's how I'm going to be when I'm helping you. I'm just going to be like,
great.
Somebody's starting here talking. I'll just.
What about them Sam Squanches? What kind of car is that? Ah, never mind.
I can talk about some Sam's Queens now.
Dude, I want to have a Sam Squanch experience
Yeah.
real bad.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Yeah. Just got to go out and about.
How?
Got to go look for
Yeah,
them.
you're
They ain't
right.
going to walk up to you.
Could we, well, hang on. Pump the brakes on that a little bit. Could we spend a week out in the woods?
A week?
A
I
week.
could.
I
You?
don't know. With all the medical stuff?
Yeah, you need that BiPAP
Well,
machine.
if I lost weight, I wouldn't need it as much. But I've gave up on the lost weight thing. I'm stuck because I don't listen to my body. We talked about this.
Yeah.
I'm full, but I'm like, I'm gonna eat this whole meal because that's what I do at this time of day.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, ugh. Like right now, I feel like shit. I had Osaka's a day for lunch, and I had it right at noon.
I'll
And-
tell you, tomorrow, all you should do is drink water. That's all you do. You need to do a 24-hour fast.
Dude, I was in the bed Tuesday night, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a 7-day fast. I think I can do it. Woke up, ate nabs.
Dude, don't try to put the big day. Don't do days. If you've never fasted before, go for 24 hours.
I've done 24-hour, and it's so weird because you feel great.
Yeah. Dude, I felt great this morning because I didn't eat breakfast or nothing. I didn't have time. I had to get right to work and then drive. Didn't eat breakfast, dude. And I was like, but I also put that MCT stuff in my coffee
that's
too.
right. That's right. You was talking
And
about that.
it helps
The
burn.
coconut enzyme.
Yeah, it helps burn stuff in fat. So I was like, dude, I was feeling great, dude. And then at 12 o'clock, I was in Witsit, which the Witsit, Zaxby's and Witsit.
Really? I don't like Zaxby's, dude.
Yeah.
That one's a good one?
They have really good service and really good food.
They always have good service. I don't like the chicken at Zaxby's, but go ahead.
Yeah.
What's it?
So I got a Cobb salad, and then I got like a 10-piece boneless buffalo wings because I was like, I'm going to get my protein in, you know. Dude, I ate that. It was like an hour later, I was like, dude. And when I fast and not eat, dude, I feel great. But then as soon as I start eating, I'm like, ugh.
Well, like fasting, yeah, I do feel great. I did it because of the job.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I'm up for like a day and a half now working this case, and I haven't ate, and I'm really getting my second wind. And I
Yeah.
feel great. I don't need to eat ever again. But speaking of fasting, I work with a lot of alpha people, workout people, constant workout and
Yeah.
constant eat right, and they eat all the time.
Yeah.
They pull stuff out of Tupperware and eat all the damn time.
Well,
So
if
it's a
they're-
different kind of philosophy, I think.
Well, if you're trying to gain muscle, then you want to put a lot of carbs in you.
Eat
And
every 2
and
hours or
and
something like that?
Calories. But then you also have to do workout
Yeah, maybe that's
so
it.
that the calories go to your muscles rather than your
They're
store.
always pulling out a Ziploc bag with like something. They're always eating something.
Yeah.
And I had a guy tell me one time about losing weight. He was a superior of mine. He's like, if you want to lose weight, you need to eat more. And I was like, hang on, what? He's like, no, you got to eat small,
Yeah.
but eat all the time. That gives you fuel to burn. And I went,
Do boiled eggs, man.
boiled eggs are good.
Just eat 2
Salt.
boiled eggs
A little bit of salt, really
for
good.
breakfast, 2 boiled eggs for lunch, 2 boiled eggs for dinner. Boy, you'll start losing.
We talked about the baked potato thing too, for 3 months. That's how Penn Jillette and
Yeah, I don't
Kevin Smith lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. No, I think Kevin Smith turned full on vegan.
Yeah, I know, but he
'cause
did
his
the potato
daughter-
thing to get after the heart attack.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand because potatoes is nothing but starch, and
That's-
starch turns straight in the
That's what his doctor told him.
glucose.
That's what his doctor told him. But you eat baked potato, no salt, no butter, no nothing. A baked potato 3 times a day. It's a diuretic as well. He said his cholesterol fixed out. He lost a lot of weight. He says he can't stand potatoes now, and that's part of the reason why you do it. So you eat a baked potato for breakfast, great, and then you baked potato for lunch and a baked potato for dinner. No salt, no none of that crap. And
Dang.
yeah, for 3 months. That's how Penn Jillette did it. He'd heard it from, they had these friends that, but
Yeah, but your body needs protein.
it's all here. You're getting rid of it. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but your body doesn't normally store protein. It stores
Bro, I don't know.
fat.
I would think
and
it'd start eating
glucose.
muscle.
Yeah, that's what your body will do.
Yeah.
Your body, if you,
But if you're losing weight and trying to be healthy, it's like that point. It's like I can't lift a chair. Who cares? I don't know. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Strength is important to me. Somewhat strength. I'm
Yeah.
not as strong as I used to be, but I can
Yeah.
push a car uphill.
Well, I know for 1 week, I kept up with my calorie. I wrote it all down, and I'd get up in the morning and I would eat 6 boiled eggs.
Good Lord.
Yeah, and then every morning, 6 boiled eggs for breakfast, and then for lunch I would do romaine lettuce, only romaine lettuce, and then I would put one of those big, like 3 serving cans of tuna on it.
When was this?
Like 3 weeks ago.
Oh God, I thought you were talking about like football, like your youth. Oh,
No.
so like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like my body's done plateaued a lot, and so it gets used to it. Like, dude, this past week, 3 miles on the treadmill now. I'm up to 3 miles.
Nothing to it.
Well, that last mile was a little, but if I just run 2, my body's already been used to it. And
Really?
I'm plateauing. I'm plateau. I've been plateaued for like 3 weeks now.
Dude, if we went hiking right now, I couldn't keep up with you. There's
Dude,
no way.
I'd tear up some hiking. But for lunch, I would do the romaine, I'd do the can of tuna, and I would put 4 fried eggs on top of that and mix it all up.
Lord.
And that's what I'd eat. And then I wouldn't eat any dinner.
Oh, well, I guess you're right. Yeah, that's a lot of.
Yeah. But it would equal out every day with my and then of course I'd go home and I wouldn't eat dinner, but I would do my protein shake with my little bit of fruit in it, the strawberries and all that, because they're not technically that strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries don't start insulin in your body, but they've got other nutrients in it that helps in aid in digestion. It gives me a lot of my fiber too because of the seeds I was telling you about. But I would do my protein shake and I would add a more protein powder on it, and then I would put collagen in it, which collagen, dude, it's like 100 calories, but it's also like 90 grams of protein in one little like scoop. So I'd put all that in there and I would drink my shake, and that's all I'd have for.
Just drink the blood of babies.
No, bro.
Like the elites do.
I ain't crazy like that. But that's all I would do for dinner, and that's it. But dude, but the 6 boiled eggs, my lunch, and my dinner, it would equal out to about 1,800 calories and about 186 grams of protein every day. And then I done a calorie calculator for my height and weight, and it says if I wanted to lose 2 pounds in 1 week, I would have to consume 2,200 calories.
For 2 weeks or daily?
For daily.
Daily.
But I would only eat 18, so I would eat less calories, so create that calorie deficit, but then jack up my protein because I was running all that. And that's when I tried to do those push-ups every day. Bro, I got 3 days in. I was like, I can't move.
My shoulder's so jacked up, I can't do push-ups from the damn
that's what was hurting me. But, dude, I did 10 at a time. I would just jump down and do 10 and then rest a minute and then 10, because the first day I only did 40. And the second day I did 60 because I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. The third day, I couldn't my arms and stuff were so sore. I was like,
take 2 days off. I bet you could do like 100.
oh, yeah. Well, I saw a video of this guy. I was like, I'm going to do 100 push-ups a day for 30 days. And he did it too. But it's like, I was like, yeah, I'm going to try that too. I got 40 in. I was like,
dude, I met
40 a day.
I met these 2 brothers. This is back in 07, maybe 06. 2 brothers. We were both trying out for the same police force. And they said, and they were phenomenal. Shoulders, arms,
The
chest.
physique.
I was like, good Lord, what's your secret? He says, man, all I do is 1,000 push-ups a day. That's the only thing I do. Me and my brother, we do 1,000 push-ups a day.
That does nothing for stomach and legs.
Apparently, bro, I'm just telling you, that's all they do, and they were physical specimens.
No,
they could have been lying to me.
Yeah, they have to do. You have to do
1,000.
leg workouts to get.
Well, I
legs.
mean, you're sitting there. I don't know.
There's
It's just
nothing
a
with a
pendulum.
push-up. Push-ups are shoulders and arms and chest. That's it.
I could
and
do
a little bit of back.
I could do 60 push-ups in a minute. So push-up a second back in rookie school.
Yeah.
Because we did nothing but freaking push-ups, and that wasn't even that good. I think I was below average compared to the rest of my class. I was the weakest. I can't run. I can't really lift heavy things like they could. It's all athletes and young people. I was like one of the oldest ones. Not flexible
old man
at
in
all.
there.
Yeah, old. but I could shoot like a mother though.
Yeah,
I was
all you
really good
need.
at shooting
That's all the skill you
pie.
need.
The pies like
Well, you're gonna chase somebody down. You just pull your gun out.
ting, 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 ting. That's how I did on the range. But
Yeah, you don't need to chase somebody. You just pull that gun out, baby.
no,
Yeah.
pull out and throw it at him.
Freeze! Bloom, bloom,
Oh my
bloom.
God, we're not going to talk about that. That's stupid. You're stupid. That's not how police work. Anyway,
Democracy manifesto.
democracy manifest.
That's a manifesto.
Yeah, it's all right. Mephisto. I don't know.
Uh,
But yeah, physically, see what I'm doing wrong, and I know it. I have no control over it. I'm taking the Wegovy, right? I'm up to a 1.7 whatever dosage.
you're talking car stuff to me now.
Wegovy is it's appetite suppressant.
I know.
The only thing it's really helped me with is my bloating. I'm not as bloated as I used to be. My belly used to be just extended. Now it's more flat. I've lost some weight, but I still eat like a fiend. Sodas, oh my God, I drank way too much soda. If I stop the sodas, sweet tea, drink at least sugar-free or water, I probably could lose another 5 pounds.
Yeah.
And then
I had a customer today tell me that one of his friends, of course, he's like 60, 70-ish. No, I think he was coming up on 80. But he looks really good. But he said his friend drank 3 Cokes a day. And then his friend stopped and only drank 1 Coke every other day. And just by doing that alone, he lost 20 pounds.
golly, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's straight sugar. I might as well just be getting sugar and pouring my mouth and eating it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't taste as good as Coca-Cola do. But like right now, I swear to God, I was sitting there thinking about. I was looking for my glass because I want a shot of Coca-Cola in that refrigerator, like real bad.
You are addicted.
I know. I almost got on this medicine that's meant for meth addicts. It helps.
Methadone?
No, not methadone. It's something like help weight loss. This is how long ago is this? But
You need to build up your willpower, bro.
I got none, dude. When it
Yeah.
comes to food, I am stupid weak.
I'm going
Like
to
now, I'm getting a Coke. I'm gonna get a Coke right now.
I know how to fix you.
How's that?
I'm going to handcuff you to your chair,
I'll just
I'm-
take naps all the time.
and I'm just going to bring a big plate of like donuts in here with Coke all around it. And you're just going to have to sit there and stare at it
And eat all of it.
and stare at it. You're going to be like, ah.
If you made me eat all of it, I probably would not.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's Coke.
No, you ain't. We're doing a podcast.
I gotta finish this. I paid for it. This is my special little Coke shot glass.
I'll put you a little bucket under your seat.
Dude, I've taken a Coca-Cola in a shower before. I've gotten up at 3 a.m. and had to have a Coke. That's
I'm
not
talking about I'm going to
healthy.
handcuff you down, and I'm going to put a bucket there, and I'm going to leave you there for 7 days.
That's called a kidnapping.
No, it ain't.
I'll
have you sign
urine
a
and
waiver.
feces all on my seat here, and
Yeah.
blisters and sores.
Yeah. I'll have you sign a waiver.
Sign a waiver. I'm not gonna sign it.
Oh, I can make you sign it.
Forgery.
Yeah.
See, right now,
See there, officer? That's a signature.
let me. Okay, so I'm gonna break this down. Right now, like, I cannot wait to drink this, and I'm breaking it down in my brain right now, talking to you out loud. Like,
You just starting to just drool a little bit.
like dude, you're not even joking. My voice is shaky a little bit because I want this so bad.
Dang,
And
bro.
look at it. What is that?
That is cancer in a glass.
It dissolves battery acid.
Yeah.
It cleans toilets.
Yeah. You're worse off than like a smoker, bro, with nicotine.
That's why I don't do drugs. That's why I don't drink. If that was beer and I was this addicted to it, I'd be a lush.
You'd be cirrhosis of the liver.
But
And
this right
dying.
here, like, dude, I love it. I love mowing the yard and coming inside getting a cold can of Coke.
Dude, I wonder if you built your sauna, if you would drop a kidney stone because of all the Coke
I
you
was
drink.
doing saunas at the Y every day. Well, no, I'm lying. 3 days a week.
Every day.
I did stop by. Every day was either hot tub and sauna. Not every day was sauna.
Yeah.
And half the time was broken down, so maybe not. But yeah, I did sauna. I sweat my ass off. But I remember you telling me I drank a lot of water though,
Yeah.
because I didn't want to get dehydrated. Because if I get too dehydrated, gout kicks in
Yeah.
and a kidney stone maybe.
Yeah, you gotta pound water when you're in the sauna.
Yeah, I learned that. Hell, even in a hot tub, you're sweating your ass off.
Yep.
You know,
Because
so
it literally boils you.
yeah, my forehead would just be dripping. And last night working at Walmart, dude, I had to get a rag like a preacher. I was walking like this right here. I swear to God, because I was just
Dang,
sweating so
bro.
bad.
Well, that's that vest and all them clothes and layers and
I took off my vest. I had an external carrier. I took it off and put it under my shirt, tore it out and put it under my shirt, and then buttoned my shirt up. So it just wasn't. It was for some reason wasn't as hot. And then I found like the fan in the breezeway where you walk into Walmart and just stood there like this. Welcome to Walmart. It was crazy. I went out to Lawn and Garden, stole this cashier's fan. She was using it. I use that fan. She said, "Yeah." I was like,
you are pathetic, bro. Yeah, I know.
But when I played basketball, when I was in the great shape of my life, I sweated. I'm a forehead sweater.
Oh, me too. Dude, on the
I can't even
treadmill.
see.
Yeah, on the treadmill, it's pouring, and then my arms. I have to like keep wiping my only the back of my arms,
I don't
dude.
sweat on my arms.
I'm just like all the time running like.
My armpits and my forehead is where I sweat. Like it sweats so bad on my forehead, it gets in my eyes and I can't see.
Yeah.
I constantly have to have a
Oh,
headband.
my shirt's soaking wet.
Is it?
Yeah, because I have that vest on.
Yeah, that's
When
true.
I take it off, dude, it's my entire shirt.
Now you understand
Yeah.
directing traffic in July
Yeah.
in a uniform.
Oh, dude, I hate working in the summer, dude. Even my
You're like,
job, where I just wear 2 shirts, I'm still pouring sweat, dude.
The best invention ever is called the Cool Cop.
AC.
Yeah, AC. It's called Cool Cop. You plug it. It's like a tube, and you block off a vent in your car,
And it like,
and a tube, and it comes and it runs. It runs like this, and then takes a 90-degree turn, 180 turn, and goes down in your vest, and then it has vents.
yeah.
And bro, I'm getting cold chills thinking about it. It feels so good. I'll turn off all the vents except for that one, blast AC, stick that down in my vest, and you can just feel the heat and stink of your sweat coming
I
up.
bet you that car smells like pig.
Oh, dude, it's the best feeling ever.
Nice.
That's how I survived in the summer,
Yeah.
working the street.
Dude, my work truck up there, AC don't work.
Well,
None of the fans work.
I don't use AC though.
Oh, I do.
Windows down for me. It can be hot as hell. I like the wind blowing.
No, bro.
You like the AC?
I have to drive with the window down because it's like it's too hot. But even then, it's like hot air blowing on me. Don't make me cool.
It does me,
It's just hot air. It's just more hot air.
but it's
on my
moving
hot
the
skin.
sweat. I guess.
No, bro, not me.
I love having airflow on me.
Yeah.
If I do have AC on and windows down,
Oh, I do AC 5, and I put both of them on me. I put one right on my face and the other right on my body.
windows
So
up.
it's like, yeah, windows all the way up. Just 5. Coldest it can get. Temperature, AC, recirculate. 5. Body, head, and I just drive.
Dude, you know what drives me crazy? Like, we have to be somewhere in the middle of summer, right? Like, oh, we gotta go to the lake. Well, then Amazon gets out of the shower and she doesn't want her hair messed up, so we gotta ride the windows up, and then AC blasting. And I hate that, dude. I want my window down.
Yeah.
I can't because it's gonna mess her hair up. It's gonna mess my daughter's hair up. They're like, it's still wet. I'm like, what you doing that for we live?
Yeah.
I can't roll the window down. You fucking kidding me?
Dude, today in my shower, I had it on the coldest I could get it and just stood in the shower. I was so hot.
Oh,
today.
dude, that's torture. I tried
No,
that.
bro. I was in line.
You told me to try that because it helps. It's like protein shock or something going on.
Yeah. Well, it helps with
I
your
can't do it.
joints. It helps with your joints.
I'm like in the corner. I have to reach around and turn it off.
I get right up under there.
can't.
I just let it.
Now I can hop into a cold river, cold stream.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the initial shock is like 3 seconds, and
Yeah, I
after
guess
that,
you're
your
right.
body's like, "Oh, okay, this is all it is."
I can't stand the shock. I can't stand jumping in cold pools.
Yeah.
I'd rather suffer and walk in it, so I
like
can
to
make
get
everybody
down
know
in
I'm a
it.
puss.
I like to get in it, head first.
I have a lot of quirks.
Yeah.
You have quirks too, but it's a different spectrum of quirks.
Yeah.
Your quirks is like, let's not wind up.
That's right. Well, only when I'm building something because I want it to last.
Yeah, I'm dreading building that sauna with you. Not dreading it, but I'm like, I'll put my patience hat on because I know how like that. It's not really 90
Oh,
degrees.
you screw my sauna up, I'm screwing your sauna.
Oh, I don't
up.
care as long as the door shuts and it gets
Nope.
hot in there. Don't bother
It
me
won't.
none.
It won't. We'll build it and then I'll shoot it with a gun.
You
Just
didn't
knock
you didn't-
holes all
What
in
about
it.
that greenhouse out there? It's pretty good.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, did it come inward or did it go outward?
It came in. It's not a square. It's more of a
Yeah, you got one wall that's straight and the other wall that curves in.
yeah.
And we're trying to put straight panes of glass.
You
as
know
the
what? It
wall.
worked out.
What, you get the roof on it?
Not yet. I ain't got the money. I don't want to spend the money for the roof right now. And she's not even going to use it right now. Let's wait till like either fall or winter. And I was like, cool, gives me a little time.
Yeah, because you missed the time to already
Mhm.
do it today or this year.
Yeah, late winter, early spring, supposed to have a greenhouse. Hey, bro,
Stretching yourself too thin, homie.
I love it though. If I didn't have something to do, it drives me nuts.
Yeah. You could be playing games with me.
I know, but I feel guilty for that
Wow.
because I'm like, I could be doing something. Like right now, with my YouTube channels, I've realized that I'm not stepping up like I'm supposed to, as far
and
as
you're not putting pictures.
pictures like
in
I
the
said I was.
video.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll put pictures in the video.
I
I haven't done it. I'll have to fix that with the short. Have to remedy that. But like, I'm not on TikTok. TikTok's a great platform to be on.
Dude, I don't do any of that, man. I have a TikTok account to see videos, but through Messenger. But I don't understand how half the time it works, but then other times it just pulls up to like
Some random.
feed thing. I don't open it on my own. Like I don't sit around and watch TikTok. I only downloaded it so that when somebody sends me a video, I can click it and then maybe watch it. Because if I click the video and it pulls up some random something, I get so angry, I just shut it all down. Because it's like, that's not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the video.
Yeah, I get that.
So.
Sometimes the Amazon send me a link. I'll click on it, and it's not that at all.
Yeah.
It's like that person. What probably happens is that person is a private or deleted it, and so TikTok's like, well, here, just have this. You're here, by the way, just have this. I'm assuming.
Well, I don't know. Other people can click right on it and
Oh, really?
it pops right up.
I don't know
It's
then.
just for me. I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
So I just get so angry. I'm like, forget it, shut it down.
Can't believe you get angry about it.
Well, I mean, I'm just because it's frustrating that we have all this technology, all this blah 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 blah, this good, but yet when I click a video, it don't pull up that video. It's pulling up some random bull crap.
Well, you know, this podcast is edited by a TikTok program.
Well, it sucks.
It's great.
It sucks. Notification. Alabama Burns is going to die.
Every time we start podcast on Friday night, my phones blow up.
Yeah,
I don't get to see messages during the day.
because they know.
They're like trying to tear us apart. So what's going on? You can't tear us
They're
apart.
tearing us
You
apart.
can't do it.
Yeah.
Can they do it? Can they do it?
I don't know.
You're getting kind of shady about my other friends.
shady.
Yeah, you're like, well, you gonna replace me? You ain't gonna be
You're
replaced.
going to replace me.
Look, they're friends. They're not family.
Oh, so I'm family.
Yeah, you're Uncle Jason.
Oh, okay.
Oops. You're Uncle Alabama Burn.
Well, I'm glad to hear.
Yeah. Now,
I tell my daughter, stay away from you. You're the creepy uncle.
I'm the funny uncle.
Okay.
Really? 'Cause I try to be funny with her.
No.
She thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
I love
just
picking on her.
playing.
I was like, what's up with those fingernails? She has these long fingernails now. And
She's trying to be pretty.
I know.
Yeah.
She is. She ain't got to work on it. But it was just funny. I said, look at these Crocs you got on, girl. They're like that much padding in them.
The heel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you trying to be
The
tall for?
platform.
Well, she's funny because she gets the joke. She rolls her eyes at me. Now, when I tried that with Fiona, my little, I guess, cousin niece, I don't know what she is. Fiona does this right here. She goes,
Cousin.
and I'm like, that's funny, Fiona. She's like, ugh.
Dude, the other day, my daughter went up to my wife and she's like, check this out. And she threw her foot up there and she's like, when I grow up, I'm going to have French fry toes.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, because, the long toes are French fries and then the little short ones are tater tot toes. You never heard of that?
I tell you who's got some toes. That Amazon.
Yeah, she's got French fries.
She could pick up a damn baseball with those.
Yes.
She
She got French fry toes, real
Bro.
long toes. I got French fry toes.
She should be on Feet Finder.
Yeah,
I keep telling her. I'm like, dudes would pay to see these size 12 Amazon feet
yeah.
with these toes. Look like my damn fingers.
Like a
Well-
monkey's hand.
Kind of. She could pick. It's like, that's wild. And they're not disfigured. They don't look like my hand.
Yeah,
But
they look like toes, but real long.
yeah,
Yeah.
Arsenio Hall had toes.
Yeah.
Remember his fingers are real long. Arsenio Hall, you're too young.
No, but my wife has tater tot. I know who he is. Dude, I when I went to high school,
So your wife has tater tot. Yeah, she does.
she has tater tot toes. They're like real little.
Yeah.
But I went to school, and I didn't notice this until I heard about it in like junior year. And so when I got around, it was the music teacher guy, the guy over the band, all
Okay.
music. Dude, he lost his thumb when he was smaller, and they literally took a big toe and sewed it on. And he was an older man, but he literally had a big toe for a thumb.
God, the thing is, how do you walk without a big toe?
I mean, I guess he had his other toes. But I'm telling you, over time, when he would walk by or stand there and you kind of get a glimpse of it, it was a big toe on his finger. As a finger, a big toe.
So I guess it didn't have that joint right there. Or it probably did.
It did, but I'm talking about it was wide.
Wide like a toe.
And
huh?
then his other thumb was a normal thumb. And then this is wide. It had a big, huge nail. Dude, I don't know. All I know is that he had a toe for a thumb.
I know when I injured my big toe on this foot, it was hard to walk.
Yeah.
And I think one of the first early prosthetics ever made was a big toe prosthetic. I might be not right about that, but there is a big toe prosthetic, like ancient.
Well, it sounds about right.
Like a pinky? I don't think I need a pinky to walk.
Yeah, you don't need a pinky. That's why the Yakuza make you chop that off first.
So it's not, we're serious, but, you know, you can still drive a car.
Yeah.
Yakuza. Humans are
Weed
weird.
and brutal. Almost like birds of prey.
Raptor.
Was that a hawk? Falcon?
Falcon, probably. I don't know. You hear eagle?
Hear my crow call?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
like-
They turn and run
Sounds like
and fly off. I think that's a chilled, laid back, like cuckoo.
you sound like a Jerry Seinfeld
Yeah.
crow.
Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
There was one sitting outside. I was out the garage, and I kept imitating it. Like, not imitating it perfectly, but it'd go like, ah, ah, ah. I go, gah, gah, gah. It go, ah, 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 or whatever.
Oh, he's
and
trying
I'd
to
start,
talk to you.
and I start talking back, and I swear he got like pissed. It felt like he got pissed.
Started
He finally went, ah, just flew off. I was like, ah, and he was like, this
Dang,
mother
bro.
effer.
Dang, bro.
He probably spitting trash, and I was
He-
spitting it back.
He's not bringing you gifts. He's stealing stuff from you.
They wake her up every morning.
Yeah.
She'll be in there sleeping. Like some days, like tomorrow, I won't wake up. I'll go upstairs and they'll be out there bark, bark, at her window, and she'll get up and give them dog food and peanuts, and
Dog food.
they love dog food.
That coarse protein.
Yeah,
Crude
the kibble.
protein.
Yeah, they love it. She'll give them, like, if we have leftover eggs, she'll give it to them, and it's crazy because you're sitting in the kitchen, all of a sudden this giant black comes down, and they're big birds,
Yeah.
not raven big.
Yeah, they
they're
get all
big.
that protein.
We have some good looking crows and squirrels around here because they get
Carbs.
fed nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they eat eggs, dog food, peanuts. Like, you just give them, she gets special peanuts to feed them. They're not like salted or cooked. They're just raw. I think
Yeah.
not for human digestion. I don't know.
Haven't been really treated.
No, just out of the dirt.
Like deer corn. You're not
Yeah,
supposed to eat
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
a special part
Yeah,
of
they
it.
probably eat deer corn, I bet you. Yeah,
Oh,
they would.
yeah. Yeah, they probably would.
But yeah,
Tear it up.
she our deck rail up there is full of squirrel, bird feces, and when the squirrels are in heat, there's blood all over my rail. Oh, dude, I'm like, stop feeding.
Gross.
I know. And there's bird seed, all that on my deck, and whatever food they knocked off.
Ugh.
She feeds them chicken, like that leftover chicken scraps. She'll go there and feed them, and they take it.
Hey,
And
that's some jacked up protein right
and
there.
sometimes when I know, it's like it reminds me of a Family Guy skit where seagulls. Yeah, there's seagulls eating at the dump, and there's eating KFC. It's really good. It's like, that's made out of birds, right? He goes, no, it can't be. He's like, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Stupid skit.
Yeah.
I apologize for that.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I apologize. But
in your head, you're thinking it's a good
that's
story.
I can't wait to tell him the story. It's going to be great.
Sometimes it ain't worth it.
Sometimes I just better keep my mouth shut. Your turn.
What's that saying? If everybody thinks you're dumb, best thing to do is not talk to prove them right or something.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, it's something like that.
If you want to show everybody you're dumb, keep speaking or open your mouth and prove that they're right. I don't know. That's I can't
open
pronounce
it
it.
up and prove they're right.
Prove that you're an idiot.
Yeah, that's why I stay quiet around people I don't know.
Dude, I got a bad habit of expressing my opinion.
Oh yeah.
To whomever is around, I'm like, this is my opinion. I want you to know my opinion, right or wrong, and it does not serve me well.
Beat you in the head with a club. This is my opinion.
It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's a Scorpio in me. Scorpio astrology, yeah, baby, astrology. The girls at work talk about that, so now I'm on board. Like, oh, when was she born? Oh, she's a Pisces, and I'm like. And then he's like, what are you?
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I swear to God, if you talk to women, they know about horoscope. Women are mystical creatures anyway. They're kind of more in line with the moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And men are more sun.
Brutal.
Very problem solver. Well, a man is a problem solver.
Yeah, that's what we're wired to do.
Yeah, you come to me with a problem, like you're having a bad day. I don't think, oh, sympathy for you. I'm thinking, how do we fix this?
Yeah.
And they don't like that.
And yeah, they like to get mad at us for trying to fix their problem.
Well, because I'm not thinking about dwelling on it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit around and pout about it. How do we fix it?
Yeah, let's fix it, get it over with.
But no, that it's a whole emotional thing for them.
Move on. Yeah, they like to sit in gloom and stir in it. It's not the fact that they hurt my feelings, but it's the fact that my feelings are hurt. And it's like, what?
And then the guy's like, well, tell her to back off.
Yeah. I don't need your mansplaining.
I hate that. I'm like, well, then shut up.
Yeah, then why are you telling me?
Yeah.
Because I'm wired to fix things.
Yeah, when a woman complains, a man's first instinct is, I have to actually tell myself, oh, she doesn't need me to help fix it. That's going to offend her. She needs me to
listen. So you want me to sit around and waste time?
That's how men think.
You want me to waste time by sitting here?
See, look, we're
listening to.
We're an hour into the podcast, and now we're getting down to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You want me to sit around and waste time?
Yeah, I don't like. I know that my wife's love language. It's taken me 18 years to figure this out. Is to come in the house and realize what she's done.
She's changed something.
I've recognized you've done the dishes. I recognize that the living room looks great.
Words of affirmation.
It's our love language. Words of affirmation. Yeah,
affirmation. Yeah.
Because I don't think like that. Like, I don't expect to come home working. How many hours I worked yesterday? 18 hours yesterday. I didn't expect to come home and be like, oh, thank you so much for your sacrifices. And
yeah,
it's just what I got to do. It's a problem solving.
Well, you're a man. They don't show us sympathy.
It is
like
one-sided.
Yeah.
But we don't want it no other way. I don't want to be. I mean, there's a bunch of simp men out there that are like, oh, my emotions are. I'm like, piss off.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what my I don't know what my love language is. I don't agree with it. Like, I don't want any of it.
Your love language is probably like mine. She lets me go off and do nice eyebrow work. She lets me go off and do my interests.
I just want to be left alone, basically, is my love language.
I don't want to be left alone. Yeah, at some point. Like, I love living down here.
I like my privacy. You know, I'll come in and do stuff for you here and there, but if I'm by myself, that's what I want to be.
If you could solve your own problems, like you recognize you have a problem and you're like, I'm gonna fix that. That is my love language. I'm like, my girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't want to be dependent upon. If a problem comes up, I don't want to be. You fix this. What's wrong with you? That's my love language. Her love language is, this kitchen looks really good. Oh my God. You know, the meal is great. What'd you do in the living room? It looks like a brand new living. You know, that's what her love language.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I come home, first thing she says, this is what I did. This is what it looks like. This is what you think of this. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? And I'm just like,
Need that affirmation, baby.
I don't care. I can't say that, but that's not important to me. Like right now, look at that sink's not full of crap. Has a cake container in it and a tub in it. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
If she came in and cleaned it up, I'd be like, it's just,
Yeah.
my love language is, she lets me go off and do my ghost hunting. She lets me do this podcast on Friday nights. She lets me go do Mechanicsville.
She lets you.
Mm-hmm. Because trust me, she can fill my schedule up very quickly.
Oh yeah, any woman could.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. Mine sits around and literally thinks of things for me to do, and then she's like, "Hey, do this for me." And I'm like, oh, "I don't want to do that." But then it's a guilt trip.
Another thing that I've noticed about, yeah, exactly. If
They twist those emotions.
I need something, or if something's downstairs and I need it, I don't ask for somebody to go get it.
Yeah, get up and get it.
I get it.
Yeah,
She is quick to be like, I'm doing this, you do that. And I'm like,
yeah. You're toying with my emotions, Smokey. What up, Big Perm?
big perm, big worm or big perm?
Big Worm. But he called him Big Perm because he had a
Got a
perm.
big perm.
Until he whipped that gun out. And he's like, "Oh,
Ooh,
Big Worm, Big Worm."
But yeah, women, and it's not like women could marry other women and then solve that affirmation problem, because they can't stand each other.
I know.
Dudes are more compatible as a gay couple than women are.
Dude, we'll fist fight and then be best friends the rest of your life.
We'll see a problem and it's two men working on it.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Solved quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gay women, it's just like,
Women, they face to face, they do little knife digs, and then behind each other back, they vicious animals, man. It's crazy.
well, you know, it kind of brings up another point in my head I just thought of, which is like on the same lines, but God, is out of left field. The Young Sheldon show and the other show with Georgie, you know what I'm talking about?
I know of the Young Sheldon. I don't know.
I never watched it,
Yeah, I never watched him either. But
but I
know
watch a lot of
it.
clips. And that whole show centers around his mother-in-law and his mother not getting along or not doing anything right, and the dads are like, this is cool. The whole show is women just being assholes and bitches, and the men are like, just cool. The two fathers are just cool, and the two mothers are just fighting. One's Catholic, one's Baptist, but
Protestant. Yeah.
yeah, and so I just realized that whole show is just like the mothers are psycho, and the fathers or the men are just like,
That's how Malcolm in the Middle was. You ever watched any of that show?
oh yes,
The mother was
just
crazy.
yeah, and the dad was always like, guys, take this one for me.
Yeah. I like that show.
That was a good show. The first couple of episodes was the mother walking around topless all the time. Do you remember
Really?
that?
I don't remember that.
Rewatch it. The mom would always be like topless in the house, not on purpose, but like getting out of the shower, and like, it's like a crazy home, like here, like in your house. Your wives, really?
No, bro.
Full cover turtleneck,
We have
burqa.
standards in my house.
Well, I do too, but it's just
The opposite of your standards is the correct standards. No, bro.
But I remember that about
I
it.
got two women or two females in my house. I got on lockdown, baby.
lockdown.
I got on lockdown.
I got 3 in this one, and one's not a problem solver. One's just like me, and the other one's a problem maker.
Yeah, but out of the three, there's only one of them that you can boss around.
That's true, and that's not
I
gonna
got
last very long.
two I can boss around.
I got one, and that ain't gonna last very long. She's a teenager now, and so she still likes me.
That's good.
I try, man.
Mine doesn't really like me.
You're doing your job right then.
I'm not here to be a friend. I'm here
Yeah.
to be your daddy.
You might not like what I do, but I'll do it in your interest.
Yep, that's right. Just like my other one. May not like what I say and do, but it's for your good. And it's my autisticness that does it.
So
I like Goku, baby.
Goku is autistic. Goku is ADHD, real bad. Yeah, these two guys on the podcast talking about how Goku's autistic. Goku has no interpersonal skills.
Yep,
You know, he's like
That's
he's
me.
retarded.
that's me.
He doesn't understand love.
That's me.
He's like Chi-Chi, and he's like, oh, okay, I know. What's kissing? You know,
Yeah.
and then like
Even though he's got two kids.
his boys are like, he's like, you want to fight? You know, he's like, no, Dad, I'm good. He's like, are you sure?
Yeah.
And he's super focused about one thing, which is fighting and training. And then if you hurt ones he loved, he freaks out.
Yep.
Goku's autistic.
That's me, baby.
Most autistics are into trains, and he's into training. Super hyper focused.
I'm not really in the train.
No, I'm saying Goku.
Yeah.
But
if I want to do something, I get super focused on it. Like this losing weight, I'm
you know what?
watching
Yeah,
videos.
you do that.
I'm on the treadmill every day. Like I'm flipping.
You do that. You'll flip a switch. You're like, I'm gonna fast for 3 days straight. Oh, I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna cut alcohol out.
If I really want to.
Yeah.
If I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna play a game. Nope.
That's your advice.
Sometimes.
I lay in bed at night after eating a full meal, and I'm like, I'm gonna eat better tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, and I'm like, who cares?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing about tomorrow, man.
Never comes.
Never gets here.
Well, tomorrow night we're going to celebrate a friend's birthday, and it's like, bring what you want to cook. And I'm like,
Oh, you got to bring your own food?
yeah. Different strokes, different folks, bro. I don't do that. Me and you don't do that.
No, we kind of used to do it.
No.
When we all used to sit here and eat, and I'd bring food over the grill.
No, but we had enough for you, but you said so you brought something else to cook. You were never excluded, but you like me. Like, we're having cooked chicken tonight, and you bring steak. It's like, I want a steak too.
Yeah.
We'd never expect you to bring your own food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's more of me throwing in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, well, I kind of want a steak tonight. I know you're having barbecue chicken, but I want a steak. It's something like that.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so we're gonna bring ours tomorrow. I don't know what I want. I'll probably just eat steak.
Well, I understand with all these grocery prices.
That's a fact.
People can't.
That's a
Dude,
fact.
I can't afford bringing food over here like I used to.
I know you brought that one bag one time. He's like, how much does this cost? I was like, $30. He's like, $75. It's like, what?
Now it's food for everybody.
Why aren't we skinny? How come RFK Jr. is taking this off a wick?
He needs to.
He needs to.
I don't need government money buying other people's sugar drink.
You ain't wrong.
Keeping us obese, therefore keeping all the medical stuff jacked up.
You are not wrong.
Dude, I come to realize a long time ago with doctors don't care if you're healthy. You're a product.
Well,
you are a product.
I think individual doctors actually care, but part of the machine and their restraints, what they can do with a person, maybe not.
Yeah. All they want to do is sell you a prescription.
Dude, yeah. You got a problem, here's a pill.
Yeah. And that pill causes 2 other things to go bad with you. Well, we got 2 more pills for those. And now you got 3 other things. Well, we've got 3 more pills that can do that. Next thing you know, you've got that flipping catalog of pills you're sitting there separating. For what? You went in there with a headache. Now all of a sudden you got all these other problems.
Yeah. My cousin actually, my older cousin, had a problem with that. He took a medicine and then took a medicine for side effects, took another medicine for less side effects, and he was taking a bunch of medication that cascaded off of one thing.
Yeah.
For years. He just couldn't move off the couch. He was just miserable. One day he said, I'm not taking this no more. And then next thing you know, he's like walking around, acting normal again. And it was just like, he was like, I take too much. And he's a smart dude. And I was like, dang, that's crazy.
That's why our flipping medical stuff's so jacked up. You got all these prescriptions out there, all these.
I take a bunch of pills in the morning, but they're all for different things. Stuff I could easily control.
Yeah.
Cholesterol, I could fix that. I take a pill to fix it. Gout, I could fix that. I take a pill to fix it. Blood pressure, same thing. It's all food intake, really.
Dude, I don't know if I told you this, but I went to the doctor yesterday, and she checked my blood pressure. Dude, ever since I've ever lived here, I've been in hypertension. Blood pressure now, in the normal. I've got normal blood pressure.
And the other stuff hasn't changed. It's just now you're focused on intake and
active and intake.
Yeah, there's another, starts with E. Can't think of the word, but yeah, exactly.
I just started really. But see, another thing is like I want to eat right. Well, everything's got hormones. Everything's got all these bull crap in it. It's like so you can't literally you can't eat. Even if you buy seeds,
the GMO seeds,
they're GMO'd. So it's like you can't get just correct straight. Like if you go to Scotland, they got all natural stuff there because their government didn't whack it and take over. And
Bill Burr says that he talks about American food's poison. He goes, "Why are we allowed it?" Well, RFK is taking out some dyes.
Good.
He's taking off that off the wick. He's doing a few other things.
No,
and it's kind of quiet right now. Nobody's really pitching a fit about it because of Musk and all that.
Everybody's focused on Musk.
Yeah. Which, man, I thought of this today in the car because I drive into music a lot of times, and I just think when I'm driving.
Yeah.
Every time I talk about Doge, I go, you're getting out government corruption. They go, well, are they really? Why are they doing it like a meat cleaver, not surgically? And I thought to myself, that's usually what they say.
We're trillions of dollars in debt. The time for scalpels is over with.
No, I agree. Then I said, that's two different subjects. So what you're saying is you're good with government corruption.
Yeah.
No, but they can't. No. Stop there. No, but you're good with them robbing and stealing and fraudulently using all this money for other things it's not for. You're good with that.
Yeah.
Or you're not. And I agree. It's time is done for scalpel. That'll take 18 years to get.
That's what they want.
Chop it. Everybody gets chopped.
All the people in power that are corrupt, they want it to take 90 years to correct because they're going to have enough time to milk up more money and then be gone and dead. And then hopefully they've set it up for their kids to take over and then have them all. That's all generational wealth, man.
They had a meeting, I watched it today, and this is young kids, part of the Doge team. They said, I told you this in the car, but I don't know the full details. Essentially, he said, we went to this government agency, and we found that the head chairman prior to us getting there, deleted a bunch of accounting information. He's like, we recovered it. And the money they didn't use, they didn't return back to government. They put it in a private account, like $50 million. And they were like doing wonky stuff with it, right? So he was deleting these records because he didn't want to get caught. He got caught because he's a computer genius. Is like, we recovered it.
Yeah.
And
and if you delete something, it doesn't necessarily mean it's deleted.
Yeah. But I thought to myself, I was like, how could people be upset with Elon Musk and Doge about doing this?
Yeah.
Because they're brainwashed. They're part of a team.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, LeBron. I don't like LeBron because I like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't need to like LeBron. LeBron is probably he is. Yeah. He's a great player. But I don't care if it's cheap. It's because I'm an MJ guy.
Yeah.
I am a liberal Democrat, so I don't care how good Doge is doing.
Yeah.
And so the fact that upstairs they're like, I don't like how they're going in and cutting stuff, meat hammer and all this stuff. They don't need to do that. And I'm like, yes, they do.
Yeah.
If you have a snake in the hen house, you take all the chickens out and you find that snake.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
You don't sit there and go, well, I'm just waiting for it to attack again, and I'll see if I can get a pattern.
Yeah.
The circle strike shit is
Yeah.
dumb.
We're trillions in debt.
And he's talking about having that fixed.
Yeah.
Having that fixed.
And then it's also that he went on Joe Rogan and was like, I know stuff that I can't say because they will kill me.
And that's a problem, dude. That's a problem.
So the problem is not him finding it. It's the problem that if he says what he's found, he will get killed. But everybody's turning an eye to that.
Yeah.
The problem
They're
is
mad
that
at
he
Elon.
will get killed for giving up where money's going. That's the problem, people. It's not the fact that he's going in and finding out where it's going. The problem is he will get killed for saying who took the money.
Another big argument upstairs is like, well, all the parks are closed because they went in there and fired all the rangers.
Good.
And I'm like, okay, that's part of it. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
When you weed out corruption, you have to start with a clean slate.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but in this, yes, there's people that's going to suck. Sarah's cousin, he works in part with USAID or USAID, whatever the hell it's called. Yeah. And when that happened, boom, all gone. And so her cousin doesn't work for the U.S. government, works for Japanese government. But the American side of the organization, not there today. They gone. And it's just like, that affects people. And I'm like, yeah, because it's corruption. You have to pull the plug and then plug in what is needed back.
Yep.
You can't go, well, I don't know why this is even controversial. Why is this controversial?
I don't know. The people at the top, man, it's all flip, and they always call us Nazis and fascists, but yet you can't even speak your mind without having your car burnt to the ground.
Yes.
Or spit on, or cut with flipping razor blades or whatever.
There's this hat that goes, it's a red hat, and it goes, relax, this is just a red hat. And it's in white letters like the MAGA hat.
Yeah.
I want to wear that hat out in public. I want to wear a MAGA hat in public just to.
Well, you can't.
You can't.
Because
why not?
Because you will get injured.
I will get insulted in front of my children. People will spit.
Probably bodily harm.
People will go crazy over it.
But yet,
well,
you're a fascist for wearing
I say
that hat.
this. That doesn't really happen around here.
Yeah. You might get some, around here, you might get some squinty eyes.
But ain't nobody here going to do nothing. Everybody around here is decent.
Yeah.
But go to L.A.
Oh, dude. You get cut.
When I was in D.C., this years ago when Trump was first run, there's red hats everywhere. Red hats everywhere in D.C. It's just weird. If I went to New York or L.A. with a red hat,
trouble.
People
you'd get stabbed.
Violate my rights.
Yeah. For having a different opinion.
Make America great again.
Yeah.
But what is the message? Let's be back on top.
I say, keep it going with the meat cleaver. Hacked. I'm Ron Swanson, baby. Watch Parks and Rec. Ron Swanson is my spiritual animal.
Government is, yeah.
Yeah, I say, good it.
You got to get you a Ron mustache when you shave.
Yeah. Dude, I have an idea. It's funny. I have an idea.
All right.
Yeah.
Get some hair straightener and do that hair like he has and get you a mustache like him.
I ain't got long hair like he did.
You got to grow it out, fool.
I know, but that'd take too long. I might do that. But Ron Swanson's even just pull up clips about him and talking government. Why is the government involved with an art show? I have no idea.
He hated it. There's one where there was some department was losing their funding. He was like, very good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Everyone else is freaking out.
Well, it was one that there was in one episode, it was like a guy that had his own video rental store. And it was like real like obscure films that nobody watched because you have to be like so obscure to watch it.
Indie or whatever.
Yeah. And so Leslie Knope steps in and says, hey, the government will grant you and give you grant. Well, then he turned it into a pornography store, and everybody went in and was like, I love it. And now all of a sudden, it's like the government's funding a pornography video rental, and Ron Swanson's laughing the whole time because Leslie Knope's going to take the fall for it. But, yeah, they come in with Chris Traeger, which is a dude, the old dude that's like real young looking, Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe. Yeah.
And then the Adam dude, I forgot his name. Yeah, but coming in, like, we're going to have to cut departments by 60%. Ron's over there like, good. Yeah, boy. I will go in to the belly of the beast to crumble this place to the ground or something like that, man.
I love when he's trying to slaughter that pig in the park. He's like, you can't do this. He goes, I have this piece of paper that says I can.
He opens it up and it says, I can do this or something.
He says, I do what I want.
Yeah.
Oh, here's my permit right here. It's all in order, as you'll see. It just says I'll do what I want.
Exactly.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I love Ron Swanson, man. It just sucks that that's a character he played.
Yeah, he's not really like that.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, that's like, you speak to so many people.
I know.
But then you want to go in real life and act like that.
Well, Stephen Colbert was a character on the Colbert Report.
Yeah.
I loved Colbert.
Yeah.
But it's a character.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's super liberal.
Stupid liberal.
Yeah.
Not all liberals are stupid.
No. And not all Republicans are racist.
Yeah. There are some on both.
You know, like Bill Maher.
But not everybody.
Bill Maher 16 years ago was a Democrat.
Yeah.
And how times have changed. Bill Maher now is a Democrat. You know what I mean?
But he thinks like a Republican.
Not really. He still thinks like a Democrat, but Republicans have gotten so watered down that you think Bill Maher is a damn Republican. And the leftists have gone so crazy, Bill Maher looks like a Republican.
Yeah.
He says, he goes, I've never changed my position. He says, they have just left me behind.
Yeah.
And it's like,
because they get so crazy.
You see that thing he said about Trump? He had dinner with Trump.
Says he's a nice guy.
He said he was very cordial. He said, I brought this list of all these words he called me and asked him to sign it. He laughed and he signed it for me. He said he ran the conversation and asked what I think about things. He goes, I don't know what to tell you. This is not what you want to hear. He is not like he is on television. He was polite, cordial.
Yeah.
And he was talking like beaming things about him. He goes, why doesn't act like this on television? I don't know. But Bill Maher laid it out there. He said, I know you're not happy with it, but he was actually a really good guy.
I think if you get in front of a TV,
especially him,
there's something about being on a camera that makes you become a character. Like most of the time we're talking, like 90% of what I say is what I really feel, but I do it in a way where it's almost character-y, you know?
Yeah. No,
and it's not that, and then we turn the cameras off and I'm not as character. I'm a little bit more stern.
Now, I think I'm more character than you when it comes to a camera on.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm just saying, like, anybody, you put a camera in front of them and it's something in your brain that switches that says, I got to be more ecstatic. I got to be more goofy.
Trump's always been in front of the camera.
Yeah. But he's also that on camera, he's like, no, get the light off of me. Get, all this and that, like real, it's, crazy. But then whenever you sat down with him, he's a normal dude.
Dude, I think the best thing that ever happened to him was the fact that he lost that last election.
Yeah.
Because the first 4 years was wild.
Yeah.
I was even like, bro. But now this new election, he's like, okay, all right. He doesn't talk so much. He just does.
Yeah, now he's business. He's all business now.
You see on the front of the White House, all the immigrant murderers and homicide.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, jeez.
Yeah, man.
You can't ignore it.
Well, that's why he's doing it. He's getting out all these. But yeah, you ask somebody down, that watches a certain news channel. No, he's just racist and just deploying citizens.
Crazy.
He's just deploying citizens here. No, he's not.
Deporting citizenry.
Yeah. No, he's not. He's deporting illegal people that are doing bad things.
Now, there's one me and Amazon looked up.
Oh, real quick. while you think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Obama deported 3 million people in his presidency. Trump ain't even nowhere near that.
No.
Why ain't we hearing about how bad Obama is?
Obama is Teflon.
He deported 3 million illegal immigrants.
He killed a lot of people with drone strikes too. They don't talk about.
Yeah.
He's gangsta.
Yeah.
He did things, but everybody was like, Obama's the greatest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, great
you,
charisma.
you and Sarah.
So
Amazon.
this one guy got deported, and the Supreme Court said bring him back. I remember telling that story.
Yeah.
Well, I dug into it. Well, Amazon and I dug into it, more her than me. So this guy, the story's a little deeper. I'm going to try to recall it best I can, but the gist is, I got to say that for a disclaimer. He was here illegally at first. His MS-13 affiliation was due to a traffic stop where the trooper saw the Chicago Bulls clothing he had on and associated him with a Hispanic gang, MS-13. Now, I know for a fact that a certain criteria is written down, you can be registered as a gang member when it's technically feasible, not true. He got a work visa here and was working on his legal status. And he had a domestic violence order against him from his previous wife. And there was no domestic violence involved. It was just more of a messy breakup. But they deported him when they pulled him over or something. But talking about it, I was like, ooh, it sucks for him. It does. It doesn't seem that he was such a bad guy, according to the things we read from a reputable website.
Yeah.
It just looks like he got a bad cast. And I went, but technically, he was illegal.
Yeah.
He was working on a work visa application. It wasn't complete yet, so technically he's still illegal.
Yeah.
I was like, he might be a great guy. He might got a bad cast in life. That might have made him a gang member when he really wasn't a gang member. Nonetheless, due process and all that stuff does and doesn't apply. He is illegal.
Yeah.
Right now, if somebody broke in this window and said, I live in this room right now, what do you do? Do you kick him out of your house?
Yep.
Why? Because he's illegally broke into your
Yep.
house. Evie's a cool guy. Oh, yeah, I'll clean all his dishes for you and vacuum the floor and all that. You're still illegal in my house. Get out.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. It's a really black and white issue. There is due process to get in this country.
Yep.
If you skip that due process, then you don't get due process to get back out.
Yeah. I think I mentioned my neighbor. She's from Hungary. She's Hungarian, and she's lived here for long
time.
But when she was young and came over here, she did everything that she was supposed to do, paid all the thousands of dollars and all that to get in and become. And now she's a citizen. Dude, she is angry at all these illegal immigrants because she's like, I had to put time, I had to put money, I had to take the citizen exam
And they got all the benefits you got right now.
Yeah. And the citizen exam, dude, they asked you like, you got to name like every president. I was a naturally born citizen. I can't name every president. Like,
Well,
you have to know so much.
I get that you're trying to weed out people that, well, like a real estate exam. Real estate exam has nothing to do with real estate sometimes.
Yeah.
And so, but they made it easy and everybody will be one. So if you really want to be a U.S. citizen, you better learn them damn presidents.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm assuming.
I'm
But I
not sure
couldn't
if
name
that's
them
what
all.
you really have to do, but I'm saying, like
Yeah,
she
they
was
make it more
saying, it's
difficult than it has to be.
really, you have to really know a lot of stuff.
And if you want to come here, I don't have to. I'm a natural born.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. I'm for the difficult test, and I'm for the due process. I wish it was a little bit cheaper. It's not fair.
Yeah.
A friend of mine that used to cut hair here, he was from Romania. I think that's right. You said Romania, I'm thinking. Heavy accent. And he's like,
It quit. Phone storage.
ash&burnz just now.
Yeah.
gmail.com. We'll talk about that next time. Go ahead and turn the camera off over there, sir. See you next week, Playboy and girls.
Ta-ta.
A succulent Chinese meal. This is democracy manifest. Are you grabbing my penis? What's he saying?
Something like that.